Anyway, today we are going to shift some gears and get back into a little bit of the celebrity world. We have an amazing guest on the show, Tripp Whetsell. He's an incredible journalist. We know each other for a very, very long time. And he has a wonderful book called The Improv, an oral history of the comedy club that revolutionized stand-up. So hello, Tripp.
Hello, Jesse. How are you today?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm, one day at a time.
That's
How
all
are you
you can
holding
do.
up?
What's that?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm hanging in there. It's the best I can say. I'm very, a lot of things, up in the air, very tenuous. I've been in Nashville, where my parents lived since the beginning of since all this started in March. I was teaching at Emerson College in Boston, a class on Norman Lear, and I've been, very busy with that, and he came and made an appearance in my class. And
well, before you get into that, why don't you tell people about your book, because Norman Lear has to do with your book. And
well,
how did that happen?
Well, the book happened when I was years ago when I was writing for the Daily News, and Jimmy Fallon came in and did the Tonight Show. He moved to New York to do the Tonight Show, and I wanted to do a piece on how things were happening with the Tonight Show in New York, and now that it had moved back to New York, how it was going to affect the LA comedy scene. And I interviewed Bud Friedman for that, who of course was the founder of the Improv, and asked him if he wanted to do a book, and he said yes, and the rest is history. We've been, we began working on it about 5 years ago. It's amazing. 6 years ago, 2014, we actually started it, and then it was published in 2007. It's almost 3 years ago.
So tell the viewers some of the big names that you interviewed for this book.
Jay Leno, who did the forward, Jimmy Fallon, Billy Crystal, Larry David, Bette Midler, were just a few of the big names. I'm trying to think who else. Robert Klein, Richard Lewis, just about all the big names who came
Billy
through
Crystal,
there.
right?
Billy Crystal, yeah. Senator Al Franken, who actually told Bud about the Los Angeles location. There were so many people who came through there that,
Now, we all have our preconceived ideas of these celebrities. Tell us a couple of stories, things that, maybe the way we thought of a person really isn't the way they are. Like, for example, is Jay the same lovable, huggable bear kind
nice
of
as
guy?
Nice as he could be.
Tell us about that. You went to his Malibu house, right?
I went to his garage in Burbank.
He just has a garage.
Yeah, he has a garage in Burbank. Well, he has a house too, but I went to his garage.
And it's filled with what?
Every car you can imagine. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. It's got everything. I mean, it's like an airplane hangar, basically, which is what it is. It's at the Burbank airport. And you drive up there, you drive into this veritable museum, and it's like you see every kind of car imaginable. And it's amazing. He's always wearing that same outfit, the denim shirt and jeans,
And isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? The love of cars started before he became famous, and what does he end up doing? He goes back to the thing he did before he became famous.
Yeah, but let me tell you a story. So let me tell you a story. He had gone down. He'd come down to New York to deliver a car to someone in Westchester, or pick up a car in Westchester. And there's some guy gave him like 10 grand in cash for it. This is how much a Rolls Royce cost back then. And he thought, well, I will, what I'll do, I'll get a job I'll do a set at the Improv if I go back to Boston. So he stops in, and he puts the sack of money up on the piano on the stage, and has a great set, has a killer set. He kills, as they say, and he's driving back to Boston on the Triborough. He's halfway through up to Massachusetts. He realizes he left a sack of money there. He goes back to New York to get it. Walks in, goes up on stage. The money is there. Goes back.
Nobody took the money.
Nobody took the money.
Oh, one lucky son of a bitch! Oh my God.
71, 72.
Wow. Now you had a couple of big parties to launch the book. I know you had one at the Improv in LA. Tell me about that party. And I heard Larry David was there. And
Larry David was there.
Is Larry really Is Larry like his caustic character on Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, he is. He's a nice guy, though. You know, he's a nice guy.
He didn't get on your nerves, you know?
No,
Did he,
not at
he
all.
didn't do
I mean,
any Larry-isms?
No, I mean, I actually didn't have much to do with him. You know, he was just in and out. But you know, he's a very nice guy.
But what about? Let me tell you something. You know, I went for the first time with my family yesterday on the beach with another family. It was the first time that we actually went out with another family and we hung out on the beach.
You wear masks?
We wore masks coming there, and I was pissed. I know that they don't have it, but what I didn't like, we broke all the rules we set up to maintain distance, and they pushed themselves on us. And I love this family. We're very close with them, but I did not like the way they wanted us to relax and feel comfortable. But they crossed the barrier, that line of our comfort zones, and I was really upset. I didn't, you know, I kind of expressed it, but I bit my tongue. But on the way home, I talked to my wife. I said, we can't do that again. I know we got away with it this time, but you know,
what did she say?
She agreed with me. She said she was upset also, but well, what are you going to do? Have a fight about it? But this is what bothered me, is that there are people out there that just want normalcy so much that they'll throw it on you and force you into it, even if it goes against your own ground rules. And I'm telling you, I'm watching my kid play, you know, hit the volleyball around with the other kids. She kept her social distance, but at the same time, she's touching a ball that everybody else is touching. And we were all vulnerable. And that's the last time that's happening. The good thing is that we are lucky. There are only 40 cases in Suffolk, you know, new cases, and the likelihood of getting it right now is very small. But the problem is, and what it's really going to come down to, is it's going to be every person having to make a personal decision what you're comfortable with. But what I realized, I am messed up from all this. I got on that beach and saw that family, and I was petrified. I am inside going,
where'd you go, Quag or West Hampton?
No, we were in Long Beach and Sag Harbor. And I got on that beach, and it took me 30 minutes to just calm down. But by the end of it, as much as I was happy, we had a great time, and it felt good to swim and hang out in somewhat of a normal fashion. We're all going to go through this, and it can be deadly if we do it at the wrong time and too soon. And this is what it's going to come down to for each and every one of us. We cannot count on the people, the political figures and the public figures like Dr. Fauci and Trump and all these other people that are telling us one thing one day and something the other day. It's going to come down to each and every one of us making a personal decision what we feel comfortable with. And we can't make a mistake. I'm 62 years old. I don't want this fucking disease. You know, I don't want to even take it. And every one of us, we don't know if we have an underlying health condition. We don't know enough about this disease to treat it. And I remember the beginning, people saying, oh, it's just like the flu. Even our great president said, oh, it's the flu. It'll be disappearing. Of course, he forgets about that. But this is no flu. The flu kills 30,000 people a year. It doesn't kill 500,000.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Well, anyway, we have to stay positive, right, Tripp?
We do.
You know, it was great having you on the show, man. I miss you, brother.
Thank you for inviting me. We'll talk soon.
It was very nice talking to you again.
All right.
And I hope soon we can be face to face. And even if it's 10 feet away.
Well, I'll take that.
You know,
I'll take that.
Yeah, you know, and like my friends from Italy, they're the wine guys. They got to come up with a mask where I can have a glass of wine and keep my mask on.
I know.
Anyway, man, love you like a brother.
Likewise. I'll talk to you soon. I'll call you later. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for episode 6 of the Alarmist Conspiracy Theories and Coffee. We are living in a crazy upside-down world, but I want you all to stay safe, and I want you all to take comfort that you can turn to the Alarmist Conspiracy Theories and Coffee for information about what's happening, not just here, but around the world. And I love you like a brother. I love you like a sister. I want you all to stay safe. Until next time, peace.